standard performance from England, one of the worst really, and the players hadn't yet switched onto a different mode of cricket. Obviously that has accentuated that challenge, because the difference between 100 balls and test cricket is far bigger than 100 balls and 50 over cricket. Now the bowlers...
So he's gone back in, he's looked at things through a different lens. Will you understand what that would mean? When you stopped captaining but continued playing, did you view cricket through a different lens?
Yes, but also for him the fact that then the next 4 years were under Ben Stokes and Brendan McCullum, when England...
God save our gracious King, long live our noble King, God save the King.
England's post-Bazball era starts here at Headingley. The local legend that is Joe Root is back in charge for the 66th time as England test some clouds rolling in from the Western Terrace. And they are the two sides that were announced at the toss. That is one subtle change in this England setup. They're not announcing their side at the moment.
I'll run around.
Hazan Aways on... No, maybe just outside the line. No, given. Did he get outside the line?
Yeah, clear gap between bat and ball. We can go to ball tracking when ready. Impact's in line. He's hitting the wickets. Go back on field to Chris. Stick the ridges.
Ryan Sidebottom got him out first ball. Well, here's a man who knows this ground well. Good morning, Aruj.
Zanoves, 3 reds on review. There was a little bit of deliberation between him and...
Oh, that goes the other way. Perfect lengths for Headingley. We showed it before the match. Get it full.
Far too early onto the crease. Shan Masood, you mentioned his experience here.
Should have been a wicket maiden, but it was a misfield at mid-wicket. Tone set by Ollie Robinson. Uses his short sleeve jumper on, scrolls down to fine leg. Way across onto off stump. He's almost taken an off stump guard, and that means he's hoping anything outside his eye. Edged but doesn't carry. Another subtle difference with this England side is that Joe Root has said that he won't be...
And I say that because I picked up on stump mic conversation between Shan and...
A maiden, 2 for 1.
Is 100. Abdullah Shafique is an interesting story. Last played into the squad, and Shan Masood gets one on the finger with a fractured finger. He missed out in that second innings, and Abdullah... The interesting question was around what I'm thinking behind that is, do we go with our 4th best squad? It's almost a question about you're trying to figure out if with
nipped away, so he's had a couple nip back in. Those two nip away. We saw Michael Atherton.
Middle.
Joffre bowled that pretty line at the first over where left-handers could leave him. Let's see if he can tidy up his line. Up in front of the side screen. Rouge, what is that?
To me, this is a better field for Shan Masood because he has this tendency of just falling over. You've already mentioned he's...
Yeah, not to be too obsessed with brand and style. That's what Joe Root spoke about as well. And here's a classic cake. Good take.
No!
Better from Archer. He hasn't quite got his line right in a couple of overs. 3 for 1.
It's middle. Like Ollie, I think. Run him round.
3 for 1 after... Now have they got another one here, this time on the back foot. Again the...
Not out. Impact outside. Go back on field to Chris. You can stick your original decision of not.
Yeah, going back to your question. Get round before this rain shower comes in while you've got a dry Duke's ball. Oh, that's out. Surely that's plumb. Absolutely plumb. From over the wicket, swing it back in. This lad is such a skillful bowler.
And he's now dented the Pakistan.
Off the mark with an inside edge. Superb new...
And just enough, and 3 reds. He wasn't meant to be here. He wasn't meant to be in West Indies. Abdullah Fazal was the one who was selected in that. Last he played Test cricket was in October. South Africa, Pakistan.
With shots like that, textbook on drive. First boundary of the day. Change of length, a bit fuller. Stop from tongue. 11 for 2, Pakistan.
Oh, but at the moment it's Ollie Robinson who is making the ball talk, both from over. Wicket with the very first ball of the... Which means that you never did it, Stuart, but of course you didn't get the first ball of the series that often. It was usually your mate, wasn't it, Jimmy? Stumps. Absolutely. 11 for 2, 7 gone. Yeah, if you said as a... But it's quite different, isn't it, bowling at Headingley, Stuart, because you come from the...
I'd say from the Gus Atkinson's bowling from now, it drags you a bit short, and when you're running down, so we just thought, why don't we change it up? Why don't we try something a bit different? I never really found a great...
Oh, that's a beauty from Atkinson. That he's been a bit short actually in the over so far, and that last ball. Fortunate you were talking about the particular challenges of the ends here at Headingley. What about for those bowlers, fast bowlers who've been their competitive matches to try and keep the loads up? So the danger is you go from an outside edge through the slip cordon, just turning Imam first 10 overs. That delay has just given Pakistan a bit of a reprieve because the rain is coming down. We sense that it's going to be quite a heavy shower for a short period of time, and they'll get those covers onto the pitch quickly because it's coming down quite heavily now. England enjoyed those first 10 overs. The conditions were quite helpful.
Yes, the rain returned and rather spoiled a sparky start from England under their new old captain Joe Root, who won the toss and inserted Pakistan here at Headingley at 11 o'clock this morning. When we started, we had 50 minutes of play. Joe Root spoke of keeping the best bits of Bazball and perhaps refining some of the excesses, and so far may pick up 2 here. Lawrence in hot pursuit.
I'll tell you what else history will definitely tell you is any player does an interview with you.
Yeah, more evidence again, not only of the full length, an extremely tight line from Ollie Robinson. And that's what makes it so difficult. Deliver.
He's been pretty solid after 11.
Well, the cricket ground's certainly in need of a sprinkle, and he got one.
You bowl what's called a defensive length and try and make it hard for the batters, and both Gus Atkinson and Jofra Archer.
Good delivery. Good delivery. Had Shafique groping. 12 overs gone, 31 for 2. Oh, it's another fine shot. He's played a couple. Boundaries have been hard to come by. That fairly skipped across the practice pitches to the back. Again, it's well played. Movement late. Yeah, excellent spot. It's a certainly of a bowler or two of. Watchfully played again. He doesn't let you leave many, Ollie Robinson. In delivery, played softly, goes straight down into the gap.
If you have a look at Imamul Haq, that's a good shot. Even though he didn't get any run for it, he would.
And they're always happy to shoulder arms and let it pass. Almost again. Decent crack. Fine shot. Right now, a decent partnership developing though between Imam and sharp bounce from Jofra Archer. Solidly in behind it again, Abdullah Shafique. 48 for 2. That is short. That's been cut, and even with the rain, it will get on those wicket ends and get to the boundary. .54 for 2. First slip because you get a good idea of what the ball's doing. Beautiful. He played one of those earlier, batting at the other end. That is a classic on drive. That's the length.
It absolutely is. It was a beautiful delivery. It moved too much to miss the out.
That is the risk and reward of bowling at Headingley. You want to bowl fuller, but if you bowl too full, it really is a...
Where were you with
the absence of Ben Stokes? Unless you went in with 12, it's a very difficult problem.
That's why I asked the question, really, because there was another way around it, wasn't there? They could.
These two have played nicely. 69 for 2.
Nice job.
There it is again. Angle in, straighten. Too high, Harry.
Yeah, as in the previous.
Solidly behind that. Just thigh pad, I think. Bit of warning would have been nice with that question.
Well, there's only 7 to choose.
Might have overplayed the awful bit there. He does better than just see him off. He clips it.
He starts off with the beach. Beautiful. Absolutely glorious from Abdullah Shafique. Not the first time.
Edged and caught. That's an excellent low catch from Harry Brook. Tongue has caused problems round the wicket this time to the left-handed man. Actually, Shafique will go to 50 with that outside edge, that thick outside edge. That'll bring him a couple. Here he goes.
Now close again. Will the finger go up? Yes, it does. Eventually, it does. Well, that was the slowest of slow. Bowling through the gate. The best bowler on show today goes through the defences of the best batter on show.
It was chipped in the air. There are fielders dotted around in front of the bat. He's got catchers behind the bat, but he's also got them dotted around for... Bad ball cut away. You don't want to be short and wide. If you get cut at Headingley, I think you'd say to yourself as it flashed away, pass slipped. Again it was wide, and again Salman Aliaga was looking for the cut. This time he edged it. How did the packing process go for this week's Bowled him! Excellent from Tom. Finding the length to just nip the top of off stump and finding a bit of movement off the pitch. Time to time. Must be out. That must be out. And Tong has another. He has.
Impact in line, it's hitting the wickets. Go back and field to Chris and stick the original decision out.
We've got the wicket that they wanted just before tea. It was 91 miles an hour, that ball. I reckon it did Ali Usman for pace as much as anything. So a good session for England. Better. There was that one partnership of 91 between Imam and Abdullah Shafique, but other than that,
Field for this afternoon, evening session. Play will continue to. We'll be eyeing up a test match hat-trick. Crunched through the offside. Shot of the day.
Skill set on offer from Pakistan in understanding how to play the moving ball. Look at the dismissal from Salman Aliaga, one of Imam ul Haq as well.
Nick, and will run away for 4.
In the day, it can go past 7 o'clock if required, up to 7:30. Revised session times.
Oh, close, big appeal, and given.
Impact is umpire's call, hitting the wickets.
Somehow it's missed them. Gone for 4 byes, it's all happening. Maybe even 180. Try and get some boundaries just like that. Give themselves something to bowl at. Down the ground, but it's gone straight up in the air. Gus Atkinson with another opportunity, and he takes it. This time, and 5 wickets for Ollie Robinson. 5th time in Test match cricket for him, and fully deserved.
Yeah, brilliant numbers. Morphlade, Ollie Robinson.
Leg and Stumps. And 5 for Josh Tongue. Brilliant bowling. Full straight. Stumps into play. And all smiles for England.
Hold hands, big smiles, and decide which one of them takes the ball home. Well, first time in 20 years, 2 English bowlers have shared all 10 wickets.
England's 2 left. 3 slips, a gully and a short leg. This is not a foul. Off the mark, straight away. Pakistan lost a wicket in the first ball of the day. Oh, now just on bounce. Bouncing over. Mohammad Abbas is very keen. Duckett's
in line. Hitting the wickets, umpire's call. Go back on field.
a beautiful drive. Square drive.
That length, it's around about 6.5 metres from the stumps. And that hopefully.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful drive. That's 3 boundaries, and that's the best of them so far. Off.
Oh, close, full shin, given straight away. Duck
Impact in line. And wickets hitting. Go back on field. You can stick your original decision of out, Pelican.
Yeah, I really can't for the life of me understand. Another boundary. 2 full. Bit of width. And Emilio Gay has again played an exquisite cover drive. And he's full on leg stump. And he's clipped away for another boundary. This is excellent batting. Emilio Gay is continuing that positive frame of... edge. Gone. It had been a real challenging over for Muhammad Ali up to that point, going for 3 4s, couldn't get his line or length right. Well, he's got it right.
High class. .72.
A couple of fifers, both for Josh Tongue.
None of whom will do anything to stop that from reaching the boundary. To the call straight away. He'll get... Played at that, and it was an unusual shot for Joe Root. Leave and what was an excellent day for England. A new era under a new management. It started with a wicket.